never seen further is because of the shoulders of giants that have stood alone. And that's the premise of anyone who's ever been great. My man, what's working on, man? I see what's up. Feel good? Great work. So, Matt, aka Matty Ice, and I have been working together for almost a year now? Yeah?
Almost a year. Yes, sir.
So it was like November, you said?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's right. It's crazy. Time flies when you're having fun. And we have a lot of fun. Maybe too much fun sometimes. It's really cool because we were talking earlier about how finding chemistry in writing crews is kind of hard. I mean, I've written with a lot of people and worked on a lot of crews, and sometimes it can just be a bad camaraderie on accident. But Maddie is like the other half of the yin and the yang, if you want to say that. So it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yes. I've been recording, making records probably for about 20 years now, and just doing a couple a year, really, and then playing in all sorts of bands, every type of band you could imagine, everything from rhythm and blues to punk rock to folk music to electronica to straight up rock and roll. I love it all. The thing I love about recording and producing albums is that you get to wear a lot of different hats instead of just being a guitar player or just being a drummer. So I love the variety aspect of that.
And that's really cool. I think the greatest thing I like about working with Matt is the organics that you get. Like, I feel like the industry can be very cookie cutter sometimes. But, when you actually have someone you can go to that is, privy to the originality and privy to real synthesizers versus everything we have in programming. Not to say it's bad, but it brings a whole other dynamic, and that's something that we are constantly striving to do.
Paradise. You must be inclined, you girl. I'm a stranger to you. My whole universe is the magic ways of turning these articles. Whoa, maybe you could be my remedy. Equilibrium to my despair into the night. Could be what we've waited for. To start an eruption. I'm feeling so connected. This girl, you're so magnetic. I wanna love in your atmosphere. I went through the violent radiation. I was for you, you was for me. A sweet seduction set off the fast storm. Now I don't wanna be a stranger to you. Cause together we can break into paradise.
So, Toderick Murry as a brand is all about accepting the old accepting the new and merging it together. That's something that I really feel like is important if we're going to do music justice and the world justice, is by respecting the pillars that came before us and then combining them with the relevance of the younger crowd, you know, the ones who want to dance all the time, which is good. I like to dance. So that's what I really love. I think it was Sir Isaac Newton that said, if I've ever seen further, is because of the shoulders of giants that I've stood upon. And that's the premise of anyone who's ever been great, any label that's ever succeeded to become major labels versus some of the independents or some of those who kind of fell by the wayside. And so that's really important to me. And one of my mentors told me that a prepared mind awaits opportunity. And there have been times when I have been homeless. There were times when I really didn't want to be around. But even in those moments, words like that made me say, or have that inner talk with myself to say, Toderick, okay, suck it up, keep going, it's going to pay off if you just keep pressing. And so I always tried to stay ready for whatever opportunity came my way. And if, you know, I had no inspiration to write, then it was working out. You know, when I felt like I wanted to turn to drugs sometimes, literally running saved my life so many times. Those habits in those dark times and that perseverance in those dark times really pushed me still today, because they became habits, but they're good habits, you know. So now it's a constant, you know, need to try to become better or learn something new. We're never going to leave those times where we got to make a difference and respect the responsibility of the opportunity that we have. And so that's a big thing that I really, really want to accomplish with whomever I work with, label, independent, etc., because music has to mean something again. Music has to be, a mentor told me also, I have mentors, I love mentors because they teach you so much, but one of my mentors told me that music is the only phenomenon on the planet that can invade your space involuntarily, without your permission. And with that kind of power, I mean, it behooves us to take that and run with it, but in a good direction, in a positive direction, in a way that makes you feel like life is worth, you know, giving a shot. So, yeah, that's Toderick Murry. That's Toderick Murry's brand. I just want to see how much of a difference we can make one step at a time, one sonic atmosphere at a time, one life at a time. So, yeah, man. Cool. All right.